concept of the strategic mortgage default seminar is the fact that more and more people are doing strategic defaults, and those people that are doing strategic defaults are generally the higher net worth individuals. So the smarter, the better credit, the people with more assets are doing those because it's a smarter play based upon working in good faith to try to get it resolved. One of the things we've done is approach both residential and commercial borrowers and try to do workouts and work with the bank, basically doing full disclosure with the bank, but trying to get to an end result, minimizing and mitigating everyone's damages. One example we did, and we'll talk about in the seminar, is a workout where we had a commercial project, commercial office space, raw land together with a credit line. The client simply couldn't make a go of it. The underlying asset was worth no more than $2.5. We brought an investor in. The investor negotiated with the bank, actually paid $2.5 to take assignment of the paper. The lender assigned the paper, and the investor at the same time, as part of the transaction, did a friendly workout with the borrower so the investor could take over title and we could convey clear marketable title to the investor. And it actually was a win-win for everybody, and it worked out very well. So those are things that we need to work on with clients who come in with problems. But generally, the people that are affected by defaults need to have a plan, and that's what we offer to them. And that's one of the things a strategic default seminar will try to give us some ideas upon. So, in any event, that plus we also have to take into consideration that many people forget that there's a deficiency judgment exposure. They hear that no one's pursuing deficiencies or deficiency judgments haven't been entered, but in reality what we're seeing is deficiency judgments are being pursued sometimes by a third-party purchaser who will come in and pay the lender a certain agreed upon sum, probably far less than the judgment. And those individuals, with all due respect, certainly are more aggressive and take more action to collect than the lenders would do, because they're geared to do that, and they're doing it for a profit, so there's nothing wrong. But the individuals who put their head in the sand and think, well, the lenders will never chase me, that may be true, except that the lender sells the paper. The assignee of the paper, or the person buying the paper, would in fact be the one you'd have to be careful of, because those people are more motivated, more profit oriented, and probably better at their job than lenders. So
they're also trying to not maintain a banking relationship with them either.
It's true. There's no relationship between that person who buys the mortgage paper and the borrower, other than the fact that there's a debt owed. That's the only relationship they're going to have, and how much they can collect is a function of how much effort the owner of the debt can place upon the borrower. So those are things that we want to watch out for. And there's some ideas that we first talked to the members of the Real Estate Investment Association here in Southwest Florida about almost 3-4 years ago when we started. Now we have real-world examples of what we've done, both residential and commercial. And the good news is lenders, most of the lenders, are getting smarter and working with you. When we started, most lenders didn't want to do anything, or hadn't the experience to do those, because it was the asset managers just never had this kind of volume. And once they got through some of this, now they're realizing it's better to cut your losses and move on, because one of the things that we'll talk about at the seminar is the fact that a Florida debtor is probably in better shape from a standpoint of collectability than any other state in the country, only because of the vast protections offered to Florida debtors. It's just a fact. So in any event, we look forward to seeing the people at the seminar and maybe providing some information for them. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.